By 2019, human technology had reached an all-time high, but the environment had paid the price. Earth had become a living hell. In response, the Tyrell Corporation developed a line of bioengineered beings known as replicants. Their job was to explore distant planets and turn them into human colonies. On those colonies, replicants were used as nothing more than slaves. They looked identical to humans, but the designers had one major concern: what if they started developing thoughts and feelings? To prevent that, replicants were built with a hard 4-year lifespan. If any of them showed up without authorization, they'd be killed on sight. To handle that threat, the police department put together a specialized unit dedicated to hunting down rogue replicants. They were known as Blade Runners. Tyrell brought in a Blade Runner named Holden to screen company employees. 2 weeks earlier, a rogue replicant unit had staged a full-blown mutiny on one of the off-world colonies, hijacked the transport ship, and made their way back to Earth. 3 days ago, they tried to force their way into Tyrell headquarters. 2 of them got fried by the electric grid, but 4 were still on the loose. The company suspected those 4 had already gone undercover as employees, so Holden was brought in to run the Voight-Kampff empathy test on anyone recently hired. The whole point of the Voight-Kampff test was to determine whether a subject had genuine human empathy. The test designers were convinced that replicants simply couldn't develop real humanity in just 4 years. At the time, Holden was in the middle of testing an employee named Leon, but before he could get through even 6 questions, Leon gave himself away. Not wanting to end up dead, Leon decided to strike first and put Holden out of commission. With Holden down, the department had no choice. Only the retired Blade Runner Ford can be brought back. The captain walked him through the files on all 4 replicants. Roy, combat model, activation date 2016. Leader of the group, Jorah, assassin model, equal parts lethal and beautiful. Chris, pleasure model, virtually no combat ability, designed for one purpose only. And finally, Leon, Deckard's job was clear. Retire all 4 of them, meaning kill them, and find out why they came back to Earth and what they were after at Tyrell. At the same time, the captain had grown worried about whether replicants might have already developed genuine human emotions. He sent Deckard over to Tyrell with a testing kit where an upgraded 6th-generation replicant was reportedly on site. The captain wanted to know if the Voight-Kampff test could still hold up. When Deckard arrived, he was greeted by the company's secretary, Rachel. Rachel asked a question.
Have you ever retired a human by mistake?
No.
But in your position, that is a risk.
Just then, the company president cut off their conversation. He wanted to see firsthand how a real human would respond to the test and told Deckard to run it on Rachel first. The test got underway, and Rachel answered every question without missing a beat. But as it pushed further along, it became clear to Deckard that he had his answer.
You're watching a stage play. A banquet is in progress. The guests are enjoying an appetizer of raw oysters. The entree consists of boiled dog.
Right at that moment, the equipment suddenly malfunctioned, and the CEO used the opportunity to send Rachel out of the room. The conclusion was obvious: Rachel was a replicant. Rachel herself had no idea she was a replicant. The CEO laid it out plainly. Tyrell's new goal was to build replicants that went beyond human, and Rachel was their latest prototype, a 7th-generation replicant. The 7th generation had been implanted with fully fabricated childhood memories, giving them real human emotions right from day one. Ironically, that actually made them easier to control.